Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to a fresh week of training. We're going to begin this week with some tempo deadlift work. So for today, when we get into the deadlifts, I want you to think about 50 to 60% of your 1 rep max. You can tone that up or down depending on how each round feels. So let's start with the warm-up. We're going to go 3 rounds through. Real simple warm-up, just 25 jumping jacks. Then I want you to get your band, attach it to the base of the rig, and we're doing 10 of our hamstring curls. So make sure your feet are securely fastened into the band, and then I want you to creep out away from the rig quite a bit so that you get a lot of tension on those hamstrings as you're curling your heels towards your butt, okay? And then try to squeeze and pause at the top, right? Make sure you're really feeling that in those hamstrings. And then the last one is our seated hip swivels. So working on that 90-90 position right there. So the leg that's pointed out away from you is we're working that internal rotation position. The knee that's pointed away from you, we're working that external rotation position. And then as we swivel between positions, we're getting a really good full range of motion on the hips. And then to make it the most difficult, you put your hands out front of you and try to really lean on top of your legs without letting your feet move as you do this, all right? We're getting 3 rounds through of that warm-up. Then you're gonna set up your deadlift bar. It can take a couple of rounds to get our deadlift bar set up. You'll also need a push-up station. I would like for today's push-ups to be at a level that does not require you to stop in 20 seconds. So it should be a speed exercise and not a maximal strength exercise. Very similar to the tempo on the deadlifts, okay? So with my weight set at my 50 to 60% of my 1 rep max, and how you choose that is largely dependent on the feel of the bar and how you are at doing that weight. So if 60% feels like too much, feel free to drop it down, right? Put your effort today into bracing the core, the tempo of the lifts, and the tempo of the lifts on the beginning part, the eccentric slow ones, and then the tempo of the lifts on the AMRAP fast ones, all right? And usually these will be a little bit more crisp, a little bit cleaner when we're at a lighter weight, all right? So that's why we're in that medium weight domain for today. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. We say 5 reps of a deadlift with a 5-second eccentric. So on the way up is totally normal, and on the way down is 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, touch, all right? Up is normal, and then 5 count on the way down. When I finish with rep number 5 with that slow eccentric, I'm gonna set the bar down, I'm gonna relax, watching the clock, waiting 30 seconds, and then 3, 2, 1, go. Again, still facing the clock so I can see the time. I'm getting as many reps of a regular deadlift as I can get in 20 seconds. And now I want you moving fast in both the up and the down direction, and having that half of your max to 60% of your max should allow you to move relatively quickly with really good technique without rounding your back or bouncing off the ground or anything. So make sure on the way down, I'm not just like collapsing and bouncing off the ground and then putting tension back on. I want to maintain my good back posture, control of the speed of the movement in both directions, even when I'm trying to go really quick. Then I'm going to take another 30 seconds rest, and then I'm going to do another 20-second max reps of push-ups, okay? As many as I can get in 20 seconds. By the time you hit 20 seconds, your arm should be just about fatigued, and then we're counting reps and load on this one, okay? And that should be the majority of our time today. When we are done, we have a cash out for Monday. It is a partner Kurt with a movement qualification, right? So this is gonna be 100 calories for the guys, 80 calories for the ladies, done with a partner, and you two just break up those calories however you want to. The stipulation though is you cannot be making progress on the bike unless the other partner is holding that plank position, okay? So be strategic about it. You could be a little competitive about it, that's fine. Neither of these are super complicated movements, but they are very challenging when done at a high intensity, all right? And that's it for today. Hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you for our training on Tuesday.